Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Truth Disclosure 369 in the house once again. Hoping everyone is well, maintaining through the struggle of dealing with all this uh, twilight zone ass shit that we dealing with. I just want to get on here to make an update because I know I have been following this for a minute, dealing with old Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's confidant. Just had a hearing today, a sentencing hearing, and she was sentenced. But before I get into all that, I just want to get on here to do that and wish everybody who may come across this video in the universal greeting words of peace. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this article here, because this is in the midst of all this Roe versus Wade and January 6th rhetoric and all that stuff. We still got all this these unanswered inquiries and weird shit that been going on centered around Epstein and everybody that's been associated with him, including this woman. So Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking case, which is not, I look at it from outside looking in, I guess, like, damn, 20 years for hooking kids up with powerful people. That's damn. That's crazy. So Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 in prison Tuesday for her role in helping powerful pedophile, which is crazy because you see these words right here: helping powerful pedophile. Jeffrey Epstein abused young girls, capping off a dramatic fall from grace for the British socialite. As they claim, but damn. So this is not. And once again, we dealing with material that's dealing with pedophilia, people who are being hidden from the masses knowledge of who was doing whatever with this man. We know Bill Gates had linkings with him, and it ain't hard to tell that he would have linkings with somebody that had a tremendous amount of influence dealing with young girls and bringing them on the scene, or probably young boys too. We dealing in a society where a lot of shit ain't what it seems anyway. And a lot of these fake ass leaders and all this shit, they get down and do dirty shit, and then want to judge and want to talk all this bullshit to everybody else. But they some of the main lawbreakers and sinners out here. It's crazy, but it's the truth. So they didn't sentence her to 20. So the big thing now, let's see, today's sentence holds, I don't think it holds her accountable. Today's sentence holds Ghislaine Maxwell accountable for perpetrating heinous crimes against children. I don't think that holds her accountable if she wasn't even able to, or if the information about who those children was affiliated with while they was in the care of Epstein or her. If that can't be known, then how the fuck that's being held accountable? Get the fuck out of here. That's how I look at it. But let's see. And they even called her a predator. That's crazy. Federal prosecutors portrayed Maxwell as a sophisticated predator, which you give her 20 years for something that's a lot deeper than what the fuck y'all putting out here. Y'all know this woman, all these names, all these hidden profiles and shit they trying to keep on hush. They know who these folks are. But she's a sophisticated predator, and you know, 20 years. Get the fuck out of here. And matter of fact, right here, this is Prince Andrew over there in Great Britain. You know, that shit that just went down with Prince Andrew and this lady here, who's a grown woman now, sued him, and he ended up going to court, and they ended up selling out with her. Now, this is one of the Queen's sons, Prince Andrew. I'm surprised they don't even, well, do they? They don't even, oh yeah, Britain's Prince Andrew. So, you know, if he was affiliated with shit that Epstein and her was about and all this other stuff, then you know damn well there was other people out here doing other shit. So, you know, come on, man. They need to go ahead and come clean with this shit. And by the way, they do have her on suicide watch and all this other stuff. So, you know, if she come up missing or whatever, you know, this case here, like smashes some of this bullshit these weak ass so-called leaders are fighting over and want keeping everybody face, because they know a lot of their motherfucking asses tied up in this shit. And I'm gonna go to this other I ain't gonna be over here this long, but yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's go-getter, 20 years. Everybody else that seemed to be associated with this shit that either so-called committed suicide, they're not here no more. So she's like one of the she's got a total mark on her head. But to be honest, truthfully, I don't even think that I don't even believe Epstein is dead, to be honest. I don't. If he did die, he didn't kill himself, but some strange reason, I just don't believe he's gone, man. Person that powerful with that much clout with people all over dealing with shit like that, man, ain't no way in hell, man. I just think that way that it's not. But it's another one I want to go to, and it's like two, and then I'm gonna get off of here because, you know, hey, ain't no sense of going over the craziness with the Roe versus Wade and all that other stuff, man. I mean, people's hypocrisies are out here. It's sad, but it's true. Okay, let me go to this one. And see, this is the next question that should be asked about that. And dealing with, now this is an article I just happened to run it to, dealing with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, which is her again. And you have to ask yourself, now this is from a person, Vicky Ward Investigates. Where are the men who should be held to account? Jeffrey Epstein may be dead, but the power structure that enabled him endures. And the 2022 Cannes Film Festival is Exhibit A, that his activities continue without him. Like I said, I don't think he's gone, to be honest. He may be, but like I said, I just got a strong intuition that man is still here. It even said that man was dealing in a cult and dealing with spells and all this shit. Come on, man. That man is, I don't think he gone. But Ghislaine Maxwell is set to learn her fate this morning. This is going in far as on her stuff. So let's see. And she goes in, the wealthy gaggle of men who hung around Epstein, some even after he was a known sex offender, which that was the accusation brought up about Bill Gates and the reason why him and his wife supposedly divorced. But nobody wants to mention that. Some even after he was a known sex offender have just fitted back to their lives, no questions. But anybody else, you thrown under the prison, you in jail, which you should be, but for doing shit with children and kids and all that stuff. And then you of course you gotta have your name all on the sex ministry register and all that shit, you know, and have your name out there. It's humiliating or however it may be. But certain motherfuckers, they don't get to do none of that shit. They continue to live their life. And she brought that up in this article. And then it goes on in here. There was an entire circle of male power that surrounded Jeffrey Epstein just this weekend. I learned from someone whose anonymity I promise to protect that the same web continues apace. I am told that during the Cannes Film Festival this year, 10,000 cash was exchanged in order for 20 models to be bussed from Milan to French Riviera. Probably Epstein. He probably him still at work. Man, but the trafficking of human females is still a lucrative business and is run by men. It was this web that held up Epstein's entire sex trafficking enterprise. And I don't want to just put it on females because this thing here has been going, all these motherfuckers been dealing, all these pedophiles, all these motherfucking rich elites that feel like they're above certain shit. They ain't just fucking with females. They fucking with little boys and all this shit too. I mean, this is the same fucking sick mindset that's in the mindset of the Catholic Church when it comes to those priests and all that shit doing what they were doing, you know. But this shit here, man, is a question that should be answered. Everybody should really want to know who the hell all these guys were. The Clintons' name been thrown out there, and you still have all this stuff. Matter of fact, let me go to this article here. Find it real quick. And that's the client list, right? So I'm gonna go to this. This was like 3 weeks ago. And this is Elon Musk asks why DOJ hasn't leaked Jeffrey Epstein's client list. This is a true statement because so going down here, billionaire Elon Musk raised questions about deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's list of clients in a series of tweets over the weekend. And you know, that client list, you know, holds a lot of shit that these folks don't want. These same motherfuckers out here doing the shit that they're doing. This is the shit that they don't want motherfuckers to know, distracted by all this bullshit. So I just wanted to put in on that, and also before I get off of here, I damn sure wanted to go to this. It's sad, man, real sad. Make sure. Okay. But I don't really want to go on CNN since I'm going to sad, man, just to constantly see this shit, man. It's like where have human beings gone? Like where have we gone to? I mean, damn, worse than motherfucking animals. A lot of animals got more empathy and compassion and ways of doing things than a lot of human beings right now. But this is such a heartbreaking story. It's ridiculous. I guess I have to roll with CNN, but share it. You got people on both sides of the immigration issue, just acting so empathetic about shit. Like, fuck all that, man. We get down, yeah, we know, man. A lot of these folks are trying to come over here. They shouldn't have been over here. These motherfuckers is driving these trucks and doing all this shit. You know, they not paying attention. They not aware. They not taking these people's lives and their life as being of importance, man. Anybody can do shit like that, man. You can't. These still human beings. God damn, man. No matter who they migrants or whatever, man. Motherfucker would want to hear about 51 Americans found dead in a damn back of a truck. Nobody would want to hear that shit. So, you know, it gets on my nerves when I hear motherfucker, you know, whether anti-immigration or not, man, it's some fucked up shit. And to see all these lying, hypocritical motherfuckers act like they really give a damn about all these human beings that lost their life. Some of these motherfuckers probably getting paid off bringing them over here. You never know. Why would you have a truck full of that many people? You know, where's the truck driver? Who the fuck, where did he come from? All this other shit, man, whatever, man. But this is sad, man. I send peace and love to those affected, man. Especially that have to look at a scene like that, knowing how crazy that had to be. Come on, man. But all these fake ass motherfuckers, Biden got his ass on there talking that shit. Y'all don't give a damn about these folks. Y'all don't give a damn. You know, Trump, all them folks, they should have been, you know, they should have this and motherfucker should have did that. And fuck out of here, man. Still, all these folks gone. It's crazy. But I just wanted to share them things and get up off of here. I hope everyone continue to stay positive, continue to focus on moving forward. Once all this bullshit be revealed for what it is, because that's exactly what's happening. A lot of this shit being revealed for what it is. And I just like to continue to greet each and every one in the universal greeting of peace and pray you continue to have a blessed day and week.